Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, please do well to subscribe so that you receive new notifications whenever we post a new video. Okay, so in today's video we are going to be doing a continuation of the previous video that we did, right? So in the previous video we looked at equations, and we ended up doing some examples from the linear equations. We say there are three types of equations. We have the linear equations, we have the simultaneous equations, and we also have the quadratic equations. Okay, so just a recap from the linear equations. You said you identify it if you're given an equation that you have, let's say 2 bracket 4x plus 1 is equals to 3x, right? As you can see, the highest power of x is 1, right? So the thing that you have to do is to simply make x the subject of formula by grouping the like terms. Yeah, so we have the worked example of this type of equation from the previous video. If you haven't watched it, do have to go back and look into it. So in today's video, we're just going to be looking at the second type of equations, which are the simultaneous equations, right? How do you identify a simultaneous equation? So the first thing that you see, like, it will have two unknowns, right? That can be either in x and y, or a or and b, etc. in that equation. Then the other thing is you have two equations. Okay, that is two unknowns in each equation, right? So when solving simultaneous equations, one thing that you know, like when solving them, there are two methods, right? So the first method is by elimination. Please don't mind my handwriting. Then the second is substitution. Okay, I hope you can see it well. Don't mind the handwriting. Okay, so we are just going to do some few examples so that you will see the difference between the elimination method and the substitution method in simultaneous equations. So basically it's just all about solving an equation and finding the value of the unknown. Since we said it has two unknowns, so you have to find the value of the two unknowns, right, using those two equations. So we are going to look at an example that we have, right? So we are given 4a plus b is equals to 24, okay? And 10a plus b is equals to 150, okay? So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2, okay? So in this example, what we are going to do is we are going to work it in two different methods, the elimination and the substitution, okay? So this side we're going to use the elimination method, and this side we'll use the substitution. Okay, right, so this is 4a plus b is equals to 24, and 10a plus b is equals to 150, right? Okay, so using the elimination methods, the first thing that we must do is to get rid of one of the unknowns. So we have two unknowns, a and b, and we are going to remove one of the unknowns so that we may be able to find the other unknown. So to get rid of any of the two, A or B, we must be able to subtract equation 2 from equation 1, right? Like this. So that when we subtract, either of the unknowns give us a 0, so that you remain with the equation that is one unknown. Okay, and that would be our equation 3. So this is what I mean. We are going to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So we are going to end up with 4 minus 10a, that's minus 6a. Okay, and b minus b, that's 0. So you say plus 0b, which is equals to 24 minus 150. We are going to get negative 126. Okay, so if you simplify this, we have minus 6a is equals to minus 126. So this is equation 3, where we have eliminated b, since we subtracted, and we eliminated b because it gave us 0, right? So just moving on, we just divide by minus 6, we divide by minus 6, minus and minus, minus and minus, and 6 and 6, we end up having a is equals to 6 into 6, 1, 6 into 12, that's 2, 6 into 6, 1, so end up a is equals to 21. Okay, now we got our a, so we're going to substitute the a into any of the equations that we have, equation 1 or 2. So using equation 1, right, using equation 1, right, 4a plus b is equals to 24. Okay, and you said a is 21, so we say 4 bracket 2 1 plus b is equals to 24, and this gives us 4 times 21, we get 84. Okay, plus b is equals to 24. When you group the like terms, b becomes 24 minus 84. Okay, we move this 84 to the right hand side and it becomes a negative. Hence, b becomes minus 84 plus 24. We get 0, 6. So we get a minus 60. Okay. So it's a plus and a minus, so we subtract, then the answer, we take the sign from the bigger number. So b is minus 60 and a is 21. Okay, so that's the elimination method, where you eliminate one of the unknowns initially, so that you'll be able to find the value of one of the other unknown, and then we'll substitute it into any of the equation to find the remaining unknown. Okay, right, that's it with elimination. Now let's look into substitution method. Okay, now the substitution method, what differentiates it from the elimination method now is you have two equations. So this is equation 1, equation 2. So what you are going to do is to take any of the two equations and you make one of the unknowns the subject of formula. So for instance, if you take equation 1, we have 4a plus b is equals to 24. So the easiest to make the subject of formula will be b, where we just simply say b is equals to 24. When you move the 4a, it becomes minus 4a. Okay, so b is 24 minus 4a, right? So this will become equation 3. Then the next thing that we have to do now is to substitute using equation 2. So we are going to put equation 3 into equation 2, right? So we have 10a plus b, but the value of b we said is 24 minus 4a, which is equals to 150. Okay, and we group the like terms. If we group the like terms here, we have 10a minus 4a is equals to 150 minus 24. Okay, so this becomes 6a. Simplify the right hand side, it becomes 126. Okay, then we divide by 6. Okay, a becomes 21, like we got from the previous. Yeah, this confirms. Okay, so we now have our a, and we know that b is equals to 24 minus 4a. Okay, and we also know that a is 21, so we're going to substitute a with 21. Okay, and then it becomes 84. Okay, 21 times 4, that's minus 84. So we have b is equals to 24 minus 84. Okay, so b will then become minus 60. So it becomes the same with the one that we got, just to confirm. Okay, so that's it, guys. Like the only difference, as you can see, is that in substitution now you have to make one of the unknowns from the two equations. You just choose any one equation, then you make one of the unknowns the subject of formula. Then that unknown that you have made, like for this instance b, we had made it a subject of formula to get rid of two unknowns in one equation. So we'll take the other equation that we have created and you substitute it to the other equation, right? So we get one unknown, and when you do that, it will be easy for us to find the other unknown. Okay, yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you got something from this example, and if you have anything else that you would like to contribute to share with us, please don't hesitate to send us an email or anything. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. Okay, but for now, we're done. See you in the next video.